Awesome. Okay, so we are live. Having a delicious mint tea. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone that is here in the live. We have a beautiful group. Thank you for being here. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Patricia Misakian. I'm the founder of the Akashic Records Institute and creator of Let Your Soul Purpose Guide You, a journey to reconnect to your wisdom through the Akashic Records. And I'm here, and this is going to be a fun live. So I prepared this live for you because I had a lot of interesting things happening for me this week. And I believe that for some other people too. And there is a reason that this is happening. And I believe that if you experience something similar this week, I call it energy expanders, right? So anytime it's ready to step in to play a bigger game, to step stronger on your path, or whatever it is that is showing up for you, anytime that is these to happen, to come, we get these little bumps in the road, right? And these bumps in the road can be people, situation, and mainly it's not your control. Maybe you have fault in it, maybe not, and that's not really the point here. So backing up a little bit, I live for you when I said, what is coming? What is needed? And I chose this card. I got this card from my Oracle deck, and this is the blueprint card. So here is the message from the card. This oracle invites you to return to your blueprint, the most basic program that you came to this life on earth with. And it's time to unlearn programs that no longer serve you, to bring your soul back into alignment with your soul purpose. So what is this talking about? Anything that you pick up in life from your memories, from your experiences, really have this basic blueprint, this divinity within you, right? When you made a decide to come back to this world to experience life, go through challenges, good experience and bad experience, so you could learn. That was your choice, right? And somehow we forget that, and we end up maybe experiencing the same mistakes, or we experience situations where we go backwards, or we uncreate. And this is what I want to talk about this live. The other thing that is in alignment with these two, if you participated in the last Thursday, where we talk about, in 2 Thursdays ago, where we talk about the moon that we are being influenced by, right? We're talking about there are 13 moons, and this particular moon is giving us the power, it's bringing the vibration and the support for us to take charge of things. But the problematic that comes with is that in every single situation that you're going to experience, in especially these last 2 weeks, it wants to you how you want to go through this situation. Who are you as you go through this situation, right? One question that I like to ask myself is, when a situation comes up, right, and I find myself in the thoughts, right, being attached to be right, be attached to my value be met, whatever I gave value in that relationship, for me it's big in value, but whatever that is for you is the guilt, is the wanting to be right? So whatever there is a situation that that is some sort of disagreements, both parts wanted to be right, or both parts wanted to be seen, both parts wanted to be valued, right, or one or another. And what most people do, they keep on and on and on with that is, and then they're going to tell someone else, and then someone else maybe will be with them talking about the other person, then it becomes this huge victim party, right? And we all go there at some point, right? I'm not, we all go, because we are humans, and that's what we do, because we have an ego mind. But what I want to bring today is that that's not who we are. When you look back to the blueprint of who you are. You are a soul having a human experience, and because of that, you can give yourself permission to get it right and permission to get it wrong. And but most of us will, we will have the situation showing up, the expansion starters, kickstarters, however you want to call them, and they get you on that operation, and you notice your thoughts going on and on and on, and you kind of notice, for me, I immediately notice everything is stopping when I'm not feeling truly aligned, right? So this is what I experienced this week, and in fact, I did not count, but I would say about 10. Maybe I had like 10 little things, showing up in different. It's like we have a cabin that we rent, right? So something broke, and when someone was there, and the person needed that, so they rented the cabin. The fireplace was broke, so that caused a situation, right? These little, like I say, it's like little pebbles, right? We went to the zoo this Friday, and the zoo was like so many people there, and so there was a situation, regarding a table, right? So it's kind of like all these little things, and great opportunity to practice this week. This, who am I being in this situation, right? So that's what I want to bring to you today. So first of all, for those of you that are here live, do you relate to that? Does it do you notice, are you aware of your mind when you think you want it to be right, or whatever, you may not even know why, but maybe you think you want to be right, or maybe you feeling hurt because saw something else that you showed, right? And not necessarily everything that we do, people will interpret, have a different interpretation of it, and we cannot hold ourselves accountable of how people are going to interpret what you do, or yourself, or the stories that you tell about the situation, right? So what I want to bring here today is talk about that. Like when you are at ego mind keeps going on and on and on and playing that situation, right? The situation that happened for me this week was in the zoo, and there was I had my mother-in-law. She's like 85, so we spent a long time in the line, and we got the food. We didn't got the food would be brought to us, and then we went outside for the tables, and all the tables were taken. So I said, I'm gonna stand, and so there was a situation that this table got open, and I came in, and these 3 other women, they were together, they came in. So I ended up saying, like, they kind of like started discussing. I said, and I just stand, and I was like, I'm like breathing, and I'm like, they always say, like, the universe got me, the universe got my back. And then after, and these people that saw the whole situation, they were still eating their hot dog, and they're like, the guy just stand up, she said, I can just eat and go, you can have my family set. So it's like, but that was interesting, that I was like, it gave me the opportunity to feel the feelings that I felt, and it's not about the situation, but it's about the energy that arises in you, right? Do you relate? The energy that arises in you when you have a different intention than other people, and people tell you things that it's their story, right? So there was this whole opportunity to look at it from like a silly thing in the zoo, right? So, and that brings me to that story of these 2 monges. They and monges, the story goes something like, monges cannot hold women, they cannot touch women. And this woman asked to cross the river. They'll come into a river, and the woman asked to cross the river. And then the older monge carried her to the river, And then they dropped her on the other side, and she went, and then they continued their journey. Like it was like a 2-day journey. And the young monge was that, and he went on and on and on for like 2 days, talking about how upset and how disheartened he was because the other one did something that they're not supposed to do. And the whole point of the story is that the older monge told the apprentice, yes, I carried a woman, but I dropped the woman in the other side of the river. Why are you still carrying her in your arms for the last 2 days? Right? And so this is such a do, right? We love to do that. We love to keep on and on and on the story, right? And once again, the focus of this month, like the challenges that this energy challenge, what if you have the opportunity to every single moment in your life to choose the higher path? It doesn't mean that you're going to let people walk all over you, but it means like, you know, letting go of thinking that you have to make it right. You think that you have to, you know, slap people around because they didn't give the table to you, whatever, right? So it's kind of just trust that there is something better at the corner for you. So if someone does something wrongs you in some way, shape, or form, right? Because of some whatever reason they are hurting and whatever, right? What if you choose to look at the divinity that is in them, even if they're not showing that to you, right? It's an opportunity to kind of just look. I like to, the person's higher self is always at the top of the head, right? So if I'm in a situation like that, I just look up, and I just look up, and I look for their higher self. I look for the golden light that is there, that is the sparkle of the golden light that is there, and I connect to that, and I say thank you for what you are, you know, showing up for you. Thank you for the opportunity that you're bringing for me, and then I get in and I make lemonade, I make a Facebook Live. But, you know, to do not to be so funny, but it's like, it's a choice, right? Every single moment in our lives, it's a choice. We have the choice to give the power to the ego mind and thoughts of, they did this to me, they are unfair, I'm guilt, or their guilt, or, you know, judging myself or themselves or whatever, right? And what this does, this just, right? So here the opportunity is to look at it. Wow, that's a gift. Wow, you know, we're just opening this energy of, you know, an opportunity. What is opportunity to? This is the test that Patricia said. This is where, you know, I'm calling myself back to my alignment. I'm calling myself back to let go of having control, of wanting to take to my hands the control that is not more mine, right? So, you know, I love this phrase, like, what you give, you shall receive, right? What you've held will be with, and you don't need to keep the booking of the fairness of whatever that is. You don't need to. You focus on your heart. You do what you know in your heart that is the right thing to do, and you look at yourself and others with compassion. People don't have to agree with you. People don't have to tell you that you're right if you know in your heart what is right for you. And, you know, it's about releasing other people, releasing my dog, you know, the need to control other people, to be seen as right in the other people's eyes, because that may never happen, because that is a choice, and that's where they are, right? So let go of the situation, you let the universe to step in, right? For me, I decided to let go, and I decided to feel the feelings for a little bit, and I'm like, well, what is in those thoughts, right? And I'm like, well, what if I let go of that? What if I choose to, you know, bless them to whatever they are, and to, you know, this is an opportunity for me to trust even more in the universe. And I was like, you know, the universe got my back. Let's see what's going to happen. And it was amazing. Like, the woman comes, I had like these 2 huge plates in my hands, and I'm like, okay, thank you. Holding. Then the guy was in front of, you know, in the table. He said, you know, take a table. You know, would like you to have a table. And I said, thank you. And I called my in-laws and my mother-in-law could sit down, right? So it's a beautiful experience to allow the things show up and allow the emotions that comes with, because denying is another thing. You don't want to deny. If you deny, then you have to come to my Akashic clearing so we can clear that stuff that is stuff in your body. But you experience that, and then you choose to not carry that anymore, to not carry that woman in your arms for 2 days, right? So I'm gonna leave you with that. Course in Miracles. Prefer to be right or prefer to be peace, right? So I invite you to this week, every opportunity that you have to choose peace, to experience for a week and see what shows up for you from that. And from the book, from Marianne Williamson, the book, The Divine Law of Compensation, right, knows you and is already on your case to make it right, whatever wrong occurred. Your anger, if it lingers, throws a wrench in the machine of the miracle. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the live for today. So you notice in the live here, we are having a special until tomorrow. And basically, the special is a bundle. It's 3 different products. One of them, it's a home study, 7-day Feng Shui Your Money. So they are exercises that you're going to look at different ways of how you relate with money. So the first exercise is actually very in alignment with this, because it's about who owe you money and who you owe money to. And it's not about going and asking for the money. You are clearing, the attachment for carrying, something for 2-3 years that so many people do. And that's what's, barricading their business to grow or their relationships to flourish. So that is the first program. So it's a 7-day Feng Shui. So you have daily exercises and daily healing sessions. You can do it in 7 days. You can take it your time and do it in 2 weeks. So you're going to have 2 weeks you have lifetime access to the program, but you invite you, if you join us to the Harvest 2018, is to do the Feng Shui in 2 weeks so we can be ready for what's coming. And then we're going to start a process of closing 2018 and opening 2019. So it's called, the package is called the Harvest Kickstarter. So we're going to release any blocks, and it's focused on prosperity, in open up to a prosperous, a deeper prosperous. So there'll be 4 weekly healing sessions starting in 2 weeks. And those sessions are going to help you to release anything that happened, things like that, regarding investments or regarding that, whatever is going on for you, no matter what level you are in your business. My clients run from all over. So, but basically the Akashic clearings are focused on clearing fear, like most people make because of fear of losing, fear of failure. So we're going to work, one Akashic clearing is going to be clearing from your body the attachments, the triggers connected to your memories. So clearing Akashic records. There is nothing to clear there. What is clear is in your body, your impressions that your third dimensional body chose to carry on in your life. So when you clear that, you create space for what you really wanted to create. So these healing sessions are involving clearing fear, clearing boundaries, shifting your relationship with yourself and others, clearing guilt, anger, victim. We're going to clear all that stuff related to whatever happened this year, 2018. We're going to clear the plate, and then we're going to have a session to create space for what you really want to receive in 2019. So we're going to do these weekly sessions. And then 7 to January 3rd, we're going to have another 7 days, which we're going to do this amazing program live called Flow. And it's basically, we're going to meet, and you can be live or you can have the replay. And the program Flow, you can do together for this whole week, and then you can keep doing it. We did it back in April, I think, and it was amazing. Heather was there. So it was amazing. So it's based on the book called Dollars Flow Through Me, where the whole point of the book is, most people are not creating the opportunities, creating space, and being open to opportunity, synchronicity, abundance to come to them, because they're holding on to worries and fear. So in the morning, we do 15 minutes of clearing that fear, clearing that worry. You have to promise me you're not going to allow your mind to go there throughout the whole day. So we only do it 15 minutes a day. You're going to reduce your fear and your worries from only 15 minutes a day. And then we do 3 encounters throughout the short. I make it very, I'm going to keep it to the 15 minutes so you can go on and have other things in your day. And what I found when I delivered this live the last time, I actually got so much more done, even though, we got these 15 minutes 3 times throughout the day. I got so much more done. And so we do this openness, this tuning into the abundance that is already around you. And I will be connecting the records of your soul to download the wisdom that you need to support you in creating an amazing, spectacular 2019. So it's an awesome package, and the details are right below here or above, and in this live later, and you can find it. Just message me. I'll be happy to help you with that. So I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you again on Thursday to open the energies for the week. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Welcome, Heather, sharing truth. Love to you. Oh, thank you very much. Let me actually check here in the YouTube, see if there is anyone live. I can say hi to you if there is comments there. YouTube, there you go. Didi, hello. Didi, here is the link. Didi is asking to join the session. I posted the YouTube. So to join, all you need to do is go to www.akashicrecords.com// over here. So and feel free to contact me, guys, if you cannot find, or if you need help, or if you have questions about it. There were some questions about it yesterday, and that's why I wanted to do this www.akashicrecordsinstitute.com and send as a contact. So welcome, so good to see you guys. Have a beautiful day. Hi, Renee. Hi, Marcia. We just finished the live. It's gonna rewind. Any questions? Anything else you guys want to share? So good to see you guys. This was fun. Okay. All right. So I don't see any more questions. So I'm going to close. Wishing an amazing day. I'm going to go drive down home, so I should be home later on today. I love you, and have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, whatever you are. And I'll see you